Let the countdown begins. Pepe. Ole balle balle. Akhai ke pan banaras wala. Oh man. A great victory coming for Team India after a very long time. Not after a long time since 2020, but yeah, we are back into the series this night. We are back into the series of India South Africa T20 series, and this time we are right now going to win this. But what are the positives? What are the negatives that we have found in the series? We'll be discussing right now until now. So guys, if you want to know more about the Indian cricket and more and more other sports as well, please like, share, subscribe to the Sportbit YouTube channel. So we'll be starting today's match discussion, the post-match review of India taking on South Africa today at Rajkot, and it's the 4T20 today which was played on 7 p.m. So here's our ticker coming up. So the conditions is India wins the game by 8 runs. Avish Khan, 4 wickets. Dinesh Karthik, a brilliant 55 runs knock. Rishabh Panda, man. And also Bavuma got retired hurt and series level up 2-2. And so we'll be discussing the full match right here, right now in front of you. So make sure you keep up with us until the end of the video. So yeah, we'll be starting the video. And guys, if you want to join the video, link is in description. Come and join us. Come on. Okay, it's too hot right now and coming in India, man. That's brilliant hot weather right now. But it isn't hot just like Harshal Patel breakthrough wickets. That's much hotter. That's more temperature. That's more degree. That's more Celsius. That's more Fahrenheit. But yeah, well. Will be joined. I hope we will be joined by some guests here right now. And also, if you guys want to join, come on and join us right now. We are expecting 575 subscribers, so please come and join. Come on. Yeah. So India versus South Africa today, we got to see several changes out. Several changes first of all. Now we got to see the Indian team remain unchanged. Yeah, I was a bit surprised today that India's team remained unchanged. I was actually hoping for a new bowler in place of Avish Khan, but yeah, today I got proved very wrong. I got it proved absolutely wrong out there. But the thing is, today India team, I was also expecting some kind of wicket keeping change. I mean, I wanted to see Rishabh Pant back lower down the order cause we all know that how his form is working out right now. But yeah, otherwise I'm no know whether I'm shocked on the lineup. But yeah. Also, also coming to the South African team today, we got to see many changes. Dungi Njedi, then I guess Marcus Jansen, I guess no Rawala today. Then we also got to see no Wayne Pandal. Wayne Pandal, he was not there today at all. Wayne Pandal, he was not there today in the match. So these were the things. These are the changes that were made by the South African team today. Also, yeah, Quinton de Kock coming back in place of Rija Hendricks. Rija, man, I think he should have been back, man. We all know his potential, Rija Hendricks' potential. But unfortunately, what to do anymore about Rija? So yeah. So on the other hand, India has no changes, so that's been a positive sign for them. They are backing the players. But see one thing, guys. So right now, I feel India is preparing the new youngsters those who are present in the team for the ODI World Cup or even in the future T20 World Cup because I don't think they will be selected in this T20 World Cup. In the new youngsters, especially Arshdeep, Umran, this I don't think they will be selected in the upcoming T20 World Cup. I think the India team is going to prepare themselves for the ODI World Cup next year, for the T20 World Cup in America. But see one thing, guys. The thing is, then then we need to give chances. We need to keep start giving chances to them right from here, right from the start, and right from the start. And we are not giving them anything to do so. Hello, Gaming Beast, Shawn. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Yeah. What's your thought of today's match? Comment. You can write in the live chat. You can write in the live chat. So, what's your thought on the match? Overall match? Yeah. 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 And also, yeah, as I was saying, that umran, Malik, they should be given chances in this kind of series. I know they will be given chances in the Ireland series, but right now, I feel it would have been better if they would be given chance at least one match. But right now, I know it's not possible because of the last T20 match between South Africa and India, which is going to be a deciding factor for both the teams. Yeah. What's your on your opinions of DK's performance? What's your opinion on DK's performance of recent games? Absolutely brilliant, bombastic, fantastic, super, super से भी ऊपर भाई इतना अच्छा performance, so good performance he has been given since IPL. Whenever the team of Royal Challengers used to be under pressure, he used to be the one who used to take the team out of the pressure. Who used to take the team out of the pressure? Right now, right now things have not changed. Just the jerseys have changed. Right now in the Indian team as well. Whenever the Indian team is right now in pressure, he's the one who is taking the team out of the danger zone. And literally, he is the one who is saving the team again and again. Basically, we can rely on DK right now. DK is consistent once again and again. Rishabh Pant flops again. Man, if I say something, I think Rishabh Pant fans will be not so happy on this. But yeah, man, it's getting repetitive again and again. He's being dismissed in the same manner after all. See, same irresponsible shots that goes high up in the air, the fielder takes in, that's it, that's the Rishabh Pant innings. But what that Rishabh Pant needs to play more naturally, man. I say that he should take his time more and he shouldn't try to go for the big shots later in the match after he has crossed 20 or 30 runs. But he's going just on the he is literally playing irresponsible, reckless shots in the between where it doesn't have any count in the team's total runs. To be honest, if in today's match, I will say Rishabh Pant was a big flop. Yeah, even Shreyas was, but Shreyas actually performed when in one or two matches, but Rishabh not not at all. Hmm. Same. Every time a spinner balls wide, I miss time that gets out. That's happening real. That's happening right now very often. Rishabh Pant needs to overcome this error, man. Rishabh Pant needs to overcome the error. He is going to be the next wicket keeper of India because Dinesh Karthik, you know his age right now. Dinesh Karthik, 37 or 38 years. He might be playing his last World Cup either in the next year, I think. Maybe he might get chance in the ODI World Cup depending on his form. But yeah, right now I will say Dinesh Karthik, his time is also going to be up in very 1 or 2 years. That's the thing. Rishabh Pant needs to develop. Otherwise, India need to go on Ishan Kishan or Lokesh Rahul, and we can see more youngsters getting chance in place of Rishabh Pant. Yes. So yeah. So right now, coming back to the match again, Rishabh Pant Rishabh Pant disastrous form. So basically, we need to check on Rishabh Pant's form again and again. Rishabh Pant, see this series, it has not been good for him. I know that people will say that he is literally so young, man. He's just 24 years of age, should be given more chances. But man, see his experience. At just 24 years of age, his experience is right now almost at the same level of Hardik Pandya, I will say, Dinesh Karthik in T20s, and the same experience level, I will say, as of Hardik, I will say more, who I say, Shreyas Iyer. So basically, I will say the Rishabh Pant, you need to take some time. Rishabh Pant, I think we can back him until the England series because England conditions, Australia conditions are somewhat similar to each other. So basically, that pitch will be going to be the main challenge for England, especially against East England. They have 498 runs for 4 wickets. Amazing performance, England. I know they have done in Amsterdam. The pitch was in Amsterdam, but see the England 20 team, man. Livingston, Morgan, etc. Man, come on. England T20 team one of the best teams right now, I would say. Yes, a guest is coming up right now. Abhishek has come. Hello, Abhishek.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, man. Yes. I'm sorry, bro. I forgot the number that day. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry for that.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
Okay. Today, Yuki, I will add you there. What do you think? Who will win the next match? Right now, it's whatever. I think next match, Simba Abuma, I feel he might be doubt. He might be in doubt and he might not play. But on the other hand, right now, I will say that actually both the teams have 50-50 chance, depending on them. What do you think, Abhishek? Who will be winning the next match, according to you?
I think South Africa will come back because they were missing their main two bowlers, Van Parnell and Kagisho Rabada.
Hmm.
So if your main bowlers are not there, even Nigedi is bit 50-50. And talk about Marco Jansen, I don't rate him that high as compared to Rabada. So I think when those bowlers will be back, if there is not any serious injury, then South Africa will be in the game. And you never know, someone player like Quinton de Kock, if he has his day, he can take the game away.
Hmm.
So I think
Absolutely.
currently on current form looks like India is favorite, but it's a 50-50 match because series on the line, pressure will be there. And I think India's top order is not getting runs apart from Ishan Kishan, and Gaikwad got in just only one game, that was last match. So it's a
Hmm.
big problem with Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant not getting runs. And every time you will not see Hardik or Dinesh will be doing the
Yeah.
job for them.
Basically, they are the saving process right now after Ishan Kishan. Yeah. Right now, yeah, giving these comments here, the field salt. What a performance by the young man. He also got his recognition for the Big Bash League. I hope you are aware of the today's England's record, 498 runs, 4 wickets at Netherlands. And there
Yeah.
was Phil Salt, who scored a brilliant century. So, what's your overall view on the England ODI team right now?
England ODI team, everyone talking about Phil Salt, but I think the way Butler batted, man, and then
Yeah,
Livingston coming in. If Livingston would have not come, na, Butler would have scored the double century because the way Livingston came, 17 ball 50 is, I think, what a performance in one day cricket, especially. And
yeah,
they missed by just 2 runs, 498 runs. I think they should have scored those 2 runs also, that a 500 run record. And what I felt now, that the gear which they played, even the Phil
yeah,
Salt coming in, he knows that does not have the permanent place. Johnny Bairstow will come in. James
hmm,
Vince is their third opener. Again, as a
yeah,
fourth opener, he came in. The way he showed the performance, it just shows what the bench strength they have, what kind of talent they have in the white ball format, and they are the team who can dominate in the next 10 years.
yeah,
And it's I think earlier it was always talk about Australia, or there was a
hmm,
generation of 2007 to 2013 when India was lot talk about the white ball cricket. But
yeah,
right now I think England is that team in which will dominate the white ball cricket, and you will see them winning trophies or world cups in the white ball format because of the talent they possesses uh, in their bench strength and their talent pool.
yeah, absolutely. Also, yeah, wait a second. Yeah, yeah, with South Africa. Yeah. Gaming this says, okay, yeah. There's another guest joining us. Brotin is coming back to us. Hello. Wait. Yeah. Brotin, are you there? Yes.
Is this?
Man.
I can hear you.
Yeah. That's okay. No worries. Yeah. So basically, you were the one who were literally criticizing Dinesh Karthik after all. And today he got a good reply against you. DK at a 55 runs. Massive. The oldest player to score a 50 runs in a T20 format. So, wow, how was the reply of Dinesh Karthik?
Yes, it's batted tremendously well, I feel. You know, and he today he proved that he can definitely bat as a finisher for India in limited overs. I mean, not in limited overs, at least in T20 format, he can definitely bat as a finisher. And we
Yeah,
know later that year, this year, the T20 World Cup is coming. Will be held on Australian pitches, and
yeah,
where the finishing role becomes little bit more vital, I feel, in Australia. So I think yes, Dinesh Karthik played a very good innings, undoubtedly yes, and I am also a little bit happy for him because he proved me wrong today. 55 of 27. The strike rate was over 200. That was a fantastic innings, and Hardik Pandya, he gave very good support to Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya also played quite well, but I think Hardik Pandya didn't expect that type of innings from Dinesh, that type of support from Dinesh Karthik. But I think Dinesh Karthik gave him more support than what Hardik should have expected from him. To take on the South African bowlers, and I think without the partnership between Hardik Pandya and Dinesh Karthik, India was not able to reach a 150 run mark because the run rate was not very much because the run rate was not too high after Rishabh Pant got out 81 runs only in 12 overs, and already 4 wickets were down. So that time a crucial partnership was needed, and both Dinesh Karthik and Hardik Pandya has delivered.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Absolutely true. Yeah. Coming back to Abhishek once again. So yeah, as Abhishek was speaking about, sorry, there was one of the yes, Barun coming up right after a very long time. He's returning back. Hello, Barun.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Today, yeah, uh, Brodin. Yeah. So today also another player, another Delhi Capitals player, Pawan. If you're watching the video, you'll be very happy today. So sorry for that. Yeah, it's Lucknow Super Giants player right now. I forgot him. Yeah, Avesh Khan. After a long time, since the mid IPL, he's back into wickets again. 4 wickets today. What's the thought on Avesh Khan today?
Well, he's been doing good this series so far. Economically, he's been fine, but he has a drought with wickets since he's come onto this Indian side, and I think it's been three T20Is, and now today he got 4 wickets. So it's good to see that, and good to see that India is getting this talent and all. People say that Avesh Khan needs to be dropped because he's not taking wickets, but now he looks like he just cemented his spot for the last T20 as well. So don't expect Arshdeep or Umran to come in. So maybe against Ireland, maybe they can try him out. But Avesh, for now, an economy of under 8, and he has 4 wickets in his purse at the moment. So it's all looking good for him.
Well, backing has been now a main topic for the all the Indian players right now. Someone is saying back before the 40-20 began, before this match began, everyone is saying to drop Avesh Khan, as we have already said. Also, backing Rishabh Pant has been a major problem right now. Someone saying to back him, someone saying to drop him. But coming to Abhishek once again. So Abhishek, right now as an Indian fan, up to how much extent do you see Rishabh Pant getting back? What do you feel?
I
If
think
Rishabh Pant,
this is his. I think this is his last series. I don't think he should be backed in
Wow.
T20 form,
man,
because
like, huh?
there is
Yeah,
always a talk. We judge Rishabh Pant on the basis of the Test match or on the Australia, but he has never done played a good cricket in T20 format. There are better players like not. I am talking not about Ishan Kishan. He has come just played 6 7 matches right now and 2 3 matches. I am talking about Shreyas Iyer. He has been a better player than Rishabh Pant. And when you have the option of KL Rahul keeping or someone like Dinesh
yeah,
Karthik, if he gets cement his position, you get a
hmm,
wicket keeper option, then it is not
yeah,
about just wicket keeping. It is about who is a better batsman. I feel Shreyas Iyer at number 4 is a better package than Rishabh Pant. In especially in T20 format, in Test format, in One Day format, you can back Rishabh Pant. You can believe in him, but there are some players who are made for that red ball format and not T20 format. And one thing I would say that Rishabh Pant's weakness is that offside ball. He can't hit the. He has got in the whole IPL. Bowlers are trying him outside of stump bouncer, outside of stump Yorker. He has not been able to execute his plans and not able to work on his game. That's the thing. And I think if you drop Rishabh Pant, it will be a blessing in disguise for him also, because we know in at Australia when you played Vidyaman Sahab for the first Test match, he had the point to prove someone wrong. He had the point to prove himself what he has the game with. So I feel drop Rishabh Pant, let him work on his game, let him prove. Because if you're giving him too much opportunities, just making secure a player does not make him a
hmm,
very good player. So I think drop him. I think it will do a wonders for Rishabh Pant, and it is not about just for this World Cup or something. I'm saying drop him. Let's see what happens overall in the cricket. If he scores heavily in England, if he scores in the practice match anywhere, if you feel that in the nets he's batting well, then take him back. I am not saying throw him away out of the squad. Let him in the squad, not in the playing 11,
Hmm.
and try other options. That's what I want.
Acha. Well. Before coming to Barun once again, here Krishna Gopal here says, let's be ready for Tamaka tomorrow. Krishna Gopal with Barun live in YouTube. Well, it's not going to be live after all. Someone is recording
No,
that.
he said he'll make it live tomorrow.
Ah, oh my God. Sunrisers Hyderabad derby coming out tomorrow from USA versus India. Okay, no worries. But yeah, Barun, do you agree with Abhishek's views on Rishabh Pant?
To some extent, I would say. He has not been performing consistently, as you said. He's weak against the offside balls. He rarely actually times the ball whenever he tries to make the shot, right? Whenever he tries to put that lob shot into play, he's been really poor from the past. I think I can say since 2019, after the World Cup, there's been only maybe like two or three commanding performances in the white ball. And going to red ball, he's been doing okay. He's been consistent. He won us a couple of test series or games, I would say, in Australia as well. So he has the capability, but in white ball, he's just not consistent at all. He's getting out for the single digits every single time. Right, even as
Yeah,
a wicket keeper, maybe not as a captain, but as a wicket keeper, your job is to take those catches. He can do that, like to an extent, right? Taking the reviews, like what Mahendra Dhoni used to do, right? Like how Dinesh Karthik is doing, maybe for KKR now for RCB, he can take the reviews, but Rishabh Pant, he's not been able to take those right reviews, right? He can take those, and now he can't bat, right? And now his captaincy, skills like the fielding placements and bowling changes is also looking a bit skeptical. So he's
hmm,
not looking like that all round player, to really keep in in the team. But again, he is the obvious first choice wicketkeeper in the Indian side. We've seen that since 2019 again. Even though he's poor, he's been there because KL Rahul, he hasn't really cemented his place. Now they're trying Gaikwad, they're trying Ishan. Now KL Rahul's been injured, right? So his
yeah,
position is definitely not fixed in it. Dinesh Karthik age is 37. We don't know if he's gonna be in the World Cup or not. Maybe he will, but we don't know for sure if he's gonna be here, right? Because I think Pant is only 24, right? So he's definitely gonna be in it.
hmm,
There's no doubt about it. But Dinesh Karthik, age factor, it's gonna be an issue there. So, as I said, to an extent, I agree with him. Like maybe he should be dropped, but in my view, I don't think he will.
sure. Okay, so let's see in the Rishabh Pant's performance in the English series as well, which will be coming soon. And yeah, and yeah, as Abhishek was saying, so Abhishek, right now you said Shreyas Iyer in the fourth position. That means what I will say, batting, two down batting impressive fun. So right now, are you saying that for the whole squad, that is the main T20 squad, or are you saying for this kind of squad, like this
Yeah,
squad?
actually, Sky will come in place of
That's the thing.
Rishabh.
Sky will. Hmm,
Okay.
So I am talking about the 15 because to win a World Cup or something, you need a good 15 member, not just the playing 11.
Yes, yeah.
So I believe in a theory that you cannot just say that Rishabh Pant, cannot leave him completely out of the 15. You have to keep him in the scheme of things. So what I feel is that with regards to him, one second, there is
yeah.
network.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. No, no worries. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Also, right now, coming back to Varun, so Temba Bavuma. We got to see Temba Bavuma getting injured today at the hand injury. We got to see him retire out, the retire hurt. So, do you feel he will be returning back to the 50-20?
I mean, when he was on the field, it looked a bit painful. It was
Hmm.
not like a helmet injury like Marco Jansen was, but it was still painful. Like whenever the physio
Yeah,
was just bending his arm, he was holding here and he says it's paining a lot. He was just yelling, at the camera, so it looked really painful from his point of view. So I don't think he will be back. I think Miller is going to take in the captaincy role. It's a good thing for India, but again, going to South Africa's perspective, I think it's a huge miss because he is one fantastic fielder and he is the one who can really take the game away from any team. Like he's the defensive player first on, and then he starts to accelerate. Maybe we haven't seen
Yeah.
him that well this series. He had a strike rate of under 110, but now you once you get into the overs of 15 to 20, he really starts to accelerate at that time. And if he stays like someone like Kane Williamson, right? 30 and 30 balls, and then he starts to go. That's the character of Bavuma for South Africa. So now, as he's not there, South Africa have a team, filled with, I would not say superstars, but really hard hitters in the team, like Van der Dussen, right? You have Miller, you have Hendricks, you have Quinton de Kock. So, you can't really point out a name where, you have a defensive player to hold one side and the other guy, he can just comfortably go for the strike and, hit big. So that's what they don't have. As I said, I think in IPL also said this. Punjab teams have the same sort of approach. Right. This team
Yeah.
can either get you to 200 on some days or it can get you to under 100 in some days. And that's what we have seen today. After Babuma's injury, there was no one to really carry on the innings to get them to the 100 plus total. So that's going to be an issue for South Africa. And it's small boundaries in Bengaluru for the next T20, but I think the pace bowlers would really survive in that pitch. And Avesh Khan, Bhuneshwar, Harshal, they're really nailing those full length deliveries. So it's going to be a danger site for South Africa with no Bavuma.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Abhishek, we have got Abhishek live
Yeah.
once again. So yeah, Abhishek, yeah, please continue.
I was telling that you need to keep Pant in the scheme of things, and with regard, if you want to win that World Cup, you need to have the best 15 out there. So
Hmm.
I feel even Dinesh has finished this match today and he's done well. But at Australia, you have to remember there will be long boundaries and it will not be easy for straight away coming in for Dinesh Karthik and hit sixes because he does not have that power of what Liam Livingston possesses or Andre Russell possesses. He tries to find the gaps basically. So what I feel is that in Australia it will be difficult also for Dinesh Karthik to have the same role. So to maintain
Hmm.
that 15, because if you see two three bad matches of Dinesh Karthik, you have to drop him at the World Cup stage. Or I
Hmm.
think before the World Cup you have Asia Cup, that is a very competitive because right now Pakistan have a very good T20 team. They currently I would rank Pakistan a better T20 team than India because of their lineup, their bowling attack, and their overall performance. So you will get a full knowledge where Dennis Karthik stands, where Rishabh Pant stands, or where someone like Shreyas Iyer stands at the moment for the T20 World Cup. And the only sure shot what I feel is Surya Kumar Yadav. It is irrespective of his performance, you have him in the 11 because of the brand of cricket he plays. He's someone, even in the collapse, he plays like with a strike rate of 150 without taking too much risk. So you have to
Yeah.
keep Surya Kumar Yadav straight away, irrespective of whatever performance others are giving or whatever performance he is giving. You have to keep him because of the performance he has shown in the past. Then I think overall the bowling lineup, if you're talking about also, na, the bowling lineup of India is a bit doubtful because do India need Mohammad Shami for the T20 World Cup? They have to think right now because it cannot be possible that whenever World Cup comes in, Shami straight away comes into the team and someone goes out because Bhuvi is bowling well. Avesh is young; he
Hmm.
may not go to the World Cup. I am not talking. Harshal Patel is a contender for the T20 World Cup. Bumrah is a sure shot
Yeah.
bowler. So
Yeah.
you have got those three bowlers. So if you are taking Mohammad Sami and he's sitting on the bench, then it is of no use because a bowler of his caliber. Either you should not pick him or you should pick him and play in the 11. So India needs to decide on those factors, and it will be a big test for Rahul Dravid also because so far it has been about he has been trying and testing players. So they have to take a call. What about Kuldeep Yadav? He will not be the
Hmm.
part of the England series. So are
Yeah.
India planning to take Kuldeep Yadav for the World Cup? Is it not risky to just take him away after an injury straight away to the World Cup? Because what I have got from the reports, he will miss the Asia Cup also. So whether India will take that risk, or what about the future of Ashwin in the T20 cricket? Because if you
Yeah.
are taking three spinners, who will be them? One will be Chahal, one will be Jadeja. Who will be the other
Yeah.
spinner? So there are a lot of questions which
Aksar,
Rahul Dravid and the management Rohit Sharma has to answer and
Aksar
has to
Patel,
pick up.
Aksar Patel.
No, Akshar Patel
Varun
can't
says
be picked
Akshar
because
Patel.
Ravindra Jadeja is there. So you can't pick the same type of spinner because when there will be left-hander, you need an either an off spinner or a Kuldeep Yadav, a Chinaman. What I feel.
And also on the other, Jadeja can bat actually much better as compared to Akshar. I would say.
I mean, if you have Aksar, you can, bat deep. And as you say, he can bowl off spin, and he's a lefty option as well. I mean, if you're looking for that wrist spin option, obviously you can go for Kuldeep, but I don't see Kuldeep making it. He's just a normal, I think, series player. But for World Cup, I think we're looking too far ahead.
But if you are looking for just batting perspective, you can pick Washington Sundar also because
He's injured, right? He's injury prone as well.
you know prone, but he will
Yeah.
be available for that.
He
I
was
think
good in
Asia Cup.
Australia to Washington Sundar. He was
Mhm.
good.
But I have not seen any team who has played two slow left arm orthodox in the playing 11 or even in the 15. They don't keep any team because New Zealand have Mitch Santner only one, Australia Ashton Agar, or so only they
Anyways,
don't keep.
if Jadeja comes in, Aksar won't get a spot. So
No,
doesn't
I am
really
talking. He will not get a spot even in the 15 also because you can't keep
matter.
the same type of player.
Probably, yeah.
True. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So also coming back to the Indian middle order, so basically once again we as we were discussing Rishabh Pant, he was got today, and Shreyas Iyer today ultimately got lot, but we all know his potential after all, and he's basically an anchor player as we know. But yeah, Hardik Pandya, Dinesh Karthik, these two, and also can we right now almost guarantee it that Hardik Pandya is in for the T20 World Cup? What do you feel? Yeah, Varun. Yeah,
Yeah, he's definitely in the T20 World Cup. Now you're looking at the pace option in an all-rounder and you're looking at a finisher option, which India have lacked. They tried Venkatesh Iyer. He's not really succeeding.
yeah,
Who else have we tried? I think Hardik Pandya and Venkatesh Iyer are the only ones we tried as of now. And then maybe a bit of Akshar Patel, but we all know he can't really bat till the end. But Hardik Pandya is one guy who can keep the strike rate going on. And that's what he certainly did today. I think he scored what 45 in around 30 balls, and that's what you need when you're in a pressure situation. What he had like 24 and 2 in the first start, and then Dinesh Karthik and Hardik Pandya they stitched up a partnership, and then they just went on to score 168 and 169. Sorry, and that's what you need from your finisher. And Dinesh Karthik, I think, coming in at number 6, number 7, another finisher. He's our wicket keeper. If Pant is out, obviously wicket keeper and a finisher. So I think he's gonna be in. As I said, maybe not for World Cup. We should still test him on. He just played the IPL, and it's been a while since he played in the Indian side. He's just come back. I think it's almost 3 failures in a row, and now it's one succeeding performance. So just keep testing him out. Not yet for World Cup, but if he succeeds, surely done. But now, as of now, Hardik Pandya, Dinesh Karthik, they are suited for the Indian side just for the series. But Hardik
uh,
Pandya for the World Cup for sure.
yeah. Okay. And yeah, as also as Abhishek was telling that Shami, but Abhishek, although I think Shami's records in Australia are actually quite good to be honest. I mean.
Yes, it is.
So,
But
so
if you
why
remember
shall
the
we dropping the bench? Why shall we dropping the bench? We will be in the
I mean,
playing 11.
there are a lot
But
of options, right? There's like a Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Harshal. Now there's Avesh. They're trying
yeah,
Arshdeep, Umran Malik. They have Bumrah. Some people are saying Deepak Chahar. For God knows why he's
uh,
injured. People are still
yeah,
saying it. So, you have a lot of options.
mm,
Shami can be one reserve player. Like in a 15-man squad, you have three other reserves, right? If someone's injured, he can come in. That's where maybe he can come in. But in the 15-man squad, he's not been, in the Indian side for a very long time. So I don't really see him coming in.
and and if you're talking about the wickets of Australia, na, it has changed because the stats which you have is most probably the
yeah,
2015 ODI World Cup. You have that stats, but if you see the
yeah,
recent wickets of Australia, it is purely flat track and the ground is big. So if you see the last performance of him in the one day series where the Australia was scoring 380, 390, Steve Smith scoring 100. So Sami was thrashed badly, and I feel Natarajan bowled better than him, especially at those conditions. So have
yeah,
to see other options, and even one name I would say Shardul Thakur. He gets thrashed, I agree, but in the Australian condition, he can be that
Uh,
bowler.
I think
Who
he's
can
gonna be in. I think he's gonna be in.
he can be the bowler who can come in place of Shami, especially when Deepak Chahar is injured, you have to keep an option who could bat at number 7 if you get an opportunity to play Kuldeep and Chahal together, because at number 7, if you have to keep Jadeja out, you need Shardul Thakur in the team. Then only you can put Jadeja out of the team. Otherwise, it will disturb the balance of the team. If Because Hardik will be your fifth batsman or sixth batsman, depending on whether Dinesh Karthik will cement his position in the team or not. So that's the case. What I feel about Shami, and overall, if you even if you take Shamina, you have to give him the new ball only 1, 2, 3, and then you have to use him in the power play and give him before the 15th over finishes, complete his 4 over quota. What Gujarat Titans did. So that also disturbs the balance of the side, because Bhuvi gives you both, provides you bowling at the depth, and because sometime Harshal will get thrashed, you have to be ready that one day will be bad for Harshal and other have to cover it up. So because he's bowling from 12 to 20 over, one bad over it will uh, make the momentum shift away to the opposition and Harshal will get thrashed. So for that you have to keep a bowler also, Bhuvi, who can take the responsibility and say I will bowl it at the depth. So you have to look the overall balance. What I feel.
so right now looking at a condition, so the main prominent three pacers which might fit into the India team, so Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Jasprit Bumrah, and Harshal Patel. Is it the main three pacers into the playing 11?
I feel Harshal Patel will be picked as for sure, but I feel his slower deliveries won't work in Australia. I just feel it that way because Australia is usually paces like Mitchell Stark, Hazelwood, they bowl at the speed of what 130s, 140s, right? And they have those variations. Harshal Patel variation is the slower delivery, and if he bowls it, he'll get smacked for six. That's why we have someone like Umran Malik. I feel it would be good, but he's not ready yet. I agree, but he's not ready.
Yeah,
Just try him. Maybe not for the World Cup, but any series in Australia, if you have one like next year, try him out. Maybe he'll be good on those tracks, especially in Test cricket with the red ball in his hand and those deadly bouncers in England and Australia. I feel he's gonna be fantastic. I want to see him in Test in Australia and England.
yeah. Okay, so here's a good comment coming up. So best comment of the year. Make Marco Jansen the African captain. Well,
They can make it because they have done Keshav Maharaj. Given on debut,
ah,
Keshav Maharaj was captain of the South Africa. So you don't know South
yeah,
Africa. They can, because I think
It's a do or die
one.
match, man. Come on.
Eden Markram was the one who was going to become the captain of South Africa after Quinton de Kock resigned.
Yeah.
But they made Babuma out of the box. Nobody thought that Babuma will be the captain of that white ball format, and because Babuma is a very good red ball player as compared to white ball players,
Yeah.
what I feel.
Yeah.
And someone like
ah,
Babuma becoming the captain was just out of the box. So don't know. After 3 to 4 years, you will see Marco Jansen captain. So it can happen.
oh man, let's see. Well,
So
Jansen is quite young.
who is
Yeah,
another
yeah.
red ball star? Who is another red ball star for South Africa in their team at the moment? Another red ball star
Right.
who played today for South Africa.
I think Keegan
Well,
Peterson can be there.
now yeah, he can, okay, yeah, but
Who?
not
Uh,
play today.
Keegan Peterson.
Peterson. Yeah.
I mean, who played today for South Africa?
Today, is it in Giddy? I guess in Giddy, right?
Other than Bavuma, is there anyone else who's a red ball specialist?
Oh yeah, Enric Nokia is a red ball specialist.
Then he'll be
He
captain.
has
There
a,
you go.
he
He'll be captain.
No, but they don't take the decision that wise, because I think Dean Elgar is the red ball captain of South Africa.
Hmm.
So they will not make him, because and especially fast bowlers captaining South Africa is a very rare thing, even for any country, like
Any country. Yeah.
for any country. Because we have Jasprit Bumrah. Why can't Jasprit Bumrah be captain? We are doing with
Bhuvneshwar Kumar is a good captain, man. We
Hmm.
haven't really
I will
tried
say.
him.
age is also not on his side.
Yeah.
That's also the
Yes.
fact.
Yes.
And also, right now we have only, I guess we have one bowling captain. I will say Pat Cummins in the Test format. I will say the Pat Cummins is
Is he
only
the
captain with
captain?
the bowler.
Is he the
Huh?
captain? Is he still the
Yeah.
captain?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
captain, Test captain, yeah. Test captain.
okay.
Yes. So Brodin returns back from his hiatus. So hello, Brodin, once again.
Yes,
You're
yes.
trying
Hello,
there.
Ritam.
Yeah. Yes, man. So yeah. So right now, Brodin, what's the thought on this? Should Africa do this? I think it might change the future.
Should we make
Should
should Africa
can you reply once again?
should Jansen
Yeah,
be
I'm saying.
South Africa captain?
No, I think it's too early to say this because Babuma is leading the side quite well. Uh,
No, I mean he's injured, right? So who will
Yeah,
be
oh,
the
Bavuma
sorry,
is
sorry.
injured now.
Then,
Last match के लिए captain
then,
कौन? हाँ,
then you can also make David Miller the captain of the side because he is an
as
experienced player.
yes, sir.
So why not to choose David Miller? Because if Temba Babua is injured, and
yeah.
I think Marco Jansen is too young. I feel for captaincy. Yeah, after 5 to 6 years, we can judge. He is now only 20 or 21. So
Like
after
him.
5 to 6 years, then South African board management will take a decision on about his captainship skill or something like that. But I think South African can really go for David Miller because he is the most experienced player in their team. So why not to go for David Miller
They have
for the
Also,
tried
Quinton de
Miller.
captaincy?
Kock might. I feel Quinny can also be a
Yes,
good captain choice. Quinny,
They
Quinny.
have tried.
Quinton de Kock.
Yeah.
No, De Kock resigned as a captain. He was the previous captain
But
of South
I
Yeah.
Africa.
think
Oh,
Decock don't Decock didn't, doesn't want to take the responsibility because if you see when India won the first Test match against South Africa in Centurion, then after Quinton de Kock immediately announced his retirement from Test cricket only at the age of
mhm.
29. So it looks like he doesn't want to take added pressure or added responsibility in his career.
Yeah.
That's why he preferred to quit Test cricket, and now he's continuing with limited overs cricket, whether it's ODI or T20. So that's what I feel. Quinton de Kock is not ready to take too much responsibility.
Yeah.
That's why I feel
Well,
South Africa should go for David Miller. But again,
But
it's
yeah.
Babuma,
up to their decision.
He's also
It's up to
possible.
them how they
Dasan's also possible.
what.
Rassi, yeah.
Dasan.
Rassi.
Yes. Rasib Bernard Dawson is also possible.
no, I think Keshav Maharaj
But
will become captain. He is the vice captain of the side. No, I'm
yeah.
100% sure. I'm not just joking out. I'm
I know.
sure
I know.
Keshav Maharaj
He has
will
been a
captain the
captain.
side
Yeah.
because Eden Makram is not there. If Eden Makram was there, he would have done the he was the vice captain designated. Right now, Keshav Maharaj is the vice captain. He will be captaining in absence of Babuma, and I don't think any other will one will captain. And with regards to future captaincy option, they have got Eden Makram. He's a very good. There, he has won under 19 for them, so he can be that captain. But Babuma has done brilliant job in the World Cup. If you win 4 matches out of 5 in that group against in which consisted of Australia and England, and you knocked out because you lost the match with the world champion, that is Australia. You did a better
Mm.
job, and they played very well in that World Cup. So there is no doubt Babuma is a very fantastic captain. Use of him, because if you see, he brings use of Samsi, use of players. Anyone can get thrashed, a bowler can get thrashed, but the way he utilized those players, the way he used Rabada, Nokia, or someone like Duan Pretorius, that shows the kind of captaincy potential he has. And I remember the one match where Deepak Chahar was taking the game away from him. He does not
Mhm.
waited for the bowlers to waited for his part timers and did not went to Makram or somewhere else. He went to the main bowlers, gave the ball to Nigidi and Marco. I think Marco Jansen was there. He gave the ball to
Yeah.
main bowlers, and main bowlers did the job. So I feel he's a fantastic captain. They should back him at least for the next World Cup, T20 World Cup.
Okay.
Without Aiden Markram, South Africa is still giving India tough competition. So will you allow Aiden Markram to play against India? Because the series is already level now 2-2.
And he's in good form too.
Yes.
Now Markram would have played in whose place right now? If Markram was present right now, then who would have been dropped? What do you think?
Klasin,
No, Klasin
Klasin.
should
Rasim or
I
Rasim?
don't drop Klasin. Open with Makram only. Don't
Yeah.
drop Klasin.
Ah,
Straight away open with
The
Makram.
class A. Yeah, I have
Because
heard wrong. Sorry.
if you bring Riza Hendricks, he's not a very good player. I think he has not performed. He just played one
oh
blinder.
yeah,
That is,
Hendricks is the opener,
uh,
right? Okay.
so he plays one blinder, Riza Hendricks, and says, "Oh, he cement his position in the team." So I
Yeah,
feel
yeah. Okay.
don't drop Klasin.
Got it.
Klasin is a very good player of spin. You put him in the and open with Makram. Makram has done in whole career he has opened only because of the too much openers he used to bat at number 4. So for
Mhm.
one match, Makram can open.
Acha. Yeah. So right now, let's come to the predictions round. So the next match at Bengaluru Chinnaswamy, unfortunately, no Virat Kohli, no 71st century coming very soon right now. So what's the prediction for the highest run scorers and highest wicket takers? So starting from Blodin once again. So highest run scorer, highest wicket taker.
Highest run scorer, I feel Kishan,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and highest wicket taker UZ Chahal.
Wow. Good pick. Varun.
Because Chahal played in Bangalore for so many years, so he knows the condition better than anyone else.
Yes.
Uh, Also, there's a debate. There's a what I will say. There and also, guys, this is a bit of question. So right now, which one will you prefer? The purple cap winning Rajasthan Royals Chahal or the consistent RCB Chahal? This is a bit of question, but whom you will take?
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, see, he's been economical. That's one.
Yeah,
He's been taking wickets, so obviously I'll go with the Rajasthan Royals one. If he keeps performing like this, obviously, if he fails next season, I'm gonna pick RCB's Chahal.
acha. Bratin, what do you think? RCB Chahal or Rajasthan Royals Chahal? Which one you would pick?
Rajasthan Royals Chahal, because India needs to win this series. So they definitely need Rajasthan Royals Chahal, because Rajasthan Royals Chahal is the best you can ever see. He picked up almost, I think, 27 to 28 wickets in this
20,
season.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Around
27 wickets, I think.
20
So
plus.
you definitely need pick Chahal to fire against Proteas in this Sunday.
Yeah. Abhishek, which one? Rajasthan Royals or RCB?
I'm not a big fan of IPL, but I would say that I need the Chahal who at international cricket what he was at from 2017 to 2019. That
Well
was his
said.
best period, and I feel we need that kind of Chahal because his googlies were spot on. He was been had the stats what Rashid Khan was having, or he was competing with Kuldeep Yadav. Very good stats he was having, and he was dominating as the number one spinner. So I feel we need that type of Chahal, especially international cricket. If you're talking about Rajasthan or RCB, Rajasthan has just 1 year sample size. For RCB has done for at least 5 seasons out of 6. So Chahal is a very good bowler. If you see the small grounds, na, when there are not many leg spinners who can bowl at the small grounds. What I
Yes.
feel, and that's why someone like Chahal you can't compare for one season Rajasthan or RCB. Anything he comes in, either he comes from RCB Chahal or Rajasthan Chahal, he will be sure shot and he can win matches from any situation.
Yeah,
Yeah, in
yeah. Right
RCB
now,
also has done quite well, Chahal. In RCB, over 6 to 7 years, Chahal has also done quite well. But in Rajasthan Royals, he was in different mode this year. Picked up 27 wickets, became the purple cap holder. I think this was Chahal's peak in IPL.
absolutely.
Because he was not the main player of RCB. There was always talk about Kohli, ABD, and they was not discussing about his name. But
But
at
in
Rajasthan,
bowling,
what
he
he
was the
did,
That
main. You
doesn't
are
matter.
forgetting that. You are
If
forgetting that
you
in
make
bowling, he was
wickets.
always
Ah,
the
really?
main player in bowling. Yeah,
Yeah.
Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers are the main batsmen. But Chahal is
no,
not their batsman. It's Chahal is the bowler, and he was the main bowler of us.
no, but sometimes what happens now when media or someone talks about more about AB, Kohli, and all. You don't feel that
Yeah.
type of, you don't get that type of confidence of that big player or the team most
Mhm.
important player. But in Rajasthan, there were Josh Butler and Yuzvendra Chahal. Both were the two main players, and he got that feeling. He got that feeling at Rajasthan, what I feel. And he was operated well by Sanju Samson because he was given those tough overs to bowl in. Either the match could have gone out of Rajasthan ways, or opposition would have won, or either one match was there where KKR was chasing, and he took a hat trick. So that match could have gone to KKR favor because Shreyas was batting very well. So he has done those performance for Rajasthan also.
Yes.
But Rajasthan's bowling lineup was quite good as compared to RCB, because when
Yeah,
Chahal used to play for RCB, there was no other second bowler, I mean pacer or fast bowler who can support him. But here in Rajasthan Royals, what we have seen in this season, there is Ravichandran Ashwin who can support him. Ravichandran Ashwin is not picking up any wickets, but he is only giving 20 runs in his 4 overs quota. And
yeah,
also Trent Bolt is there, so that's why they make Chahal's job look easy,
yeah,
because of their brilliant bowling. Chahal could take so many wickets. There is no doubt in Chahal's
Yeah,
ability,
yeah.
but I feel
Yes.
lots of credit should be given to Ravichandran Ashwin for his performance, because he built the pressure on the batsman, on the opposition team, for which Chahal attacked the opposition team. But again, Chahal is Chahal. We all know how he performs. It's just that if he changes his personality a little bit, I mean, his Instagram videos or something like that. But he's a serious cricketer, man. He's a serious cricketer. There is no doubt about that. And I still remember a game from 2018. Abhishek talked about international cricket. In Centurion, he picked up 5 wickets. So that was the best overall for an Indian bowler outside Asia, I feel. 22 runs he gave in that match, and he took 5 wickets. That was a 6-match ODI series between India and South Africa in South Africa in 2018 tour, I feel. And I could remember, and he took 5 for 22 in that match. That was the best ever wicket haul from Yuzvendra Chahal. It's just that Chahal needs to improve his personality a little bit, his funny character. Other than that, Chahal is amazing player. I like his attitude.
Yeah. Coming back to Abhishek once again. So Abhishek, who is going to be highest runs scorer and highest cricket for the last match?
I think Quinton de Kock, he will play a blinder out there for South Africa, and he may play around 70-80 runs knock. And wicket taker, I feel can be if Rabada is playing, Rabada can be there, or else maybe someone like from India, Harshal Patel, he will be bowling at death. Maybe India may lose, but he will take wickets. What I feel.
So you are predicting India to lose, that's means South Africa to win. So Pradin, what
My
do you think?
question
India or
is
South
that
Africa?
when will Umran
Yeah.
Malik or Arshdeep Singh will play?
Ireland series. Ireland series.
They will come here to warm the bench.
No, one thing what I feel, Brotin, that when you talk about Umran or Arshdeep, na, we always talk about the IPL performance. But what Rahul Dravid is saying that he's trying to develop those skills for both Umran and Arshdeep, so that when they are given the debut chance, they are means they are very much comfortable with that international cricket. So he is working on both Umran and both Arshdeep, and what I feel is someone like Avesh should have been given a good rope also.
But
So,
Avesh and Harshal Patel are also selected on the basis of IPL, I feel. So you
but they will
can't
not
say that
stay.
too much
But they
for
will
Umran Malik and
no. One
Arshdeep
what I
Singh.
but they waited for their opportunities. Even Avesh he was sit out for 5 to 6 matches. So you have to wait for your opportunity, and at some time you
Yes,
share
yes.
the dressing room, you develop your skills. And what I feel Avesh Khan, not Umran Malik has to do is he has to develop a slower one also, because what I am thinking is bowling pace, but a good batsman like those players who time the ball, someone like Babuma, Rohit Sharma, Warner, Steve Smith, they will play Umran very well, because when a pace bowler 150 gives you pace and you have just time, you can time the ball, na, you can hit him very easily for the boundary. So he need to develop the slower one, so that he can be a big match winner for India and future for India. So they are working, and I believe I feel that what Rahul Dravid is currently doing is very well, what I feel. And don't rush those youngsters straight away to the international cricket. They may fail and people will say, oh, यो इसकी तो मतलब कैपेबिलिटी नहीं थी, इसमें तो टैलेंट नहीं था, ये तो बेकार प्लेयर एंड ऑल। सो ऐसा नहीं
हाँ
होना चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से। तो वो सही कर रहा है द्रविड़, उसको पता है कि कैसे लाना है, और आवेश ने भी करके दिखाया आज के मैच में। कि क्रिटिसिज्म था उस पर, बट उसको एक लंबा रस्सी दिया, 4 विकेट लिया उसने। तो ऐसे ही टैलेंट और ऐसे ही डेवलप होगा, मतलब पूल एक तरीके से अपने जो क्रिकेट सर्किट में। जब हम बेंच स्ट्रेंथ की बात करेंगे ना, तो एटलीस्ट जो बंदे खेले बेंच स्ट्रेंथ होगा, उनको कम से कम 15-20 मैच का एक्सपीरियंस होगा, रादर देन जस्ट आईपीएल एक्सपीरियंस, व्हाट आई फील। सो ये बहुत ही बेटर मतलब व्यू आया, क्योंकि रवि शास्त्री के टाइम क्या होता था कि हम एक बंदे को ट्राई करते थे और उसके अगला मैच वो फेल हो गया तो उसको निकाल के फिर दूसरे बंदे को ट्राई करते थे, और सेम उस बंदे के साथ भी यही होता था। तो वो चीज़ द्रविड़ ने अभी चेंज आया, और मुझे लगता है बेटर उसकी कोचिंग पे या उसकी जो स्ट्रैटेजी है उस पर डिस्कस हम कर पाएंगे एशिया कप जब तक शुरू होगा, क्योंकि मोर और लेस स्क्वाड सॉर्टेड आउट हो जाएगा हमारा।
absolutely.
अभी
Also,
शास्त्री के टाइम पे सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम जो था, आई थिंक ओडीआई पे नंबर 4 स्पॉट निकालना। बाकी सब
हम्म,
चीज तो बैलेंस्ड मुझे लगता था। बॉलिंग अटैक भी कंप्लीट था, बैटिंग ऑर्डर भी कंप्लीट था। सिर्फ मिडिल ऑर्डर हुआ, स्पेशली नंबर 4 स्पॉट के लिए बहुत गड़बड़ हुआ, स्पेशली अंबाती रायडू के साथ जो किया गया वो थोड़ा
नहीं, सिर्फ अंबाती
मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग और
रायडू के साथ नहीं हुआ।
मिसकम्युनिकेशन मुझे लगता है।
अपने
बट
2000
अदर देन दैट, रवि शास्त्री की कोचिंग में ज्यादा इश्यूज नहीं थे। आप अगर उठा के देख लो उनका ट्रैक, ओवरसीज ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड तो सबसे बढ़िया है, मतलब जितने भी इंडियन कोचेस आए
नहीं,
हैं अभी।
वो बहुत अच्छे उन्होंने कोचिंग किया है रेड बॉल क्रिकेट में। बट वाइट बॉल में मुझे लगता है ना कि अब आप अवे और होम वाला केस आप नहीं डाल सकते, क्योंकि विकेट्स फ्लैट हो गए। और अब वो बात नहीं रही
क्या
कि
क्या
उसके
अब
कंडीशन
फिर
में।
से रिपीट करना,
मैं
व्हाइट
बोल रहा
बॉल
हूँ रेड
क्रिकेट
बॉल
में।
क्रिकेट में, व्हाइट बॉल क्रिकेट में आप, अब वो होम और अवे का जो होता है ना कि होम में एडवांटेज है, अवे में एडवांटेज है, मतलब ऑपोजिशन को, ये सब अब नहीं होना चाहिए, मतलब हम लोग को नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज अब विकेट्स फ्लैट हो गए हैं सारे। और ऐसा नहीं है कि इंडिया में आप खेलो तो बहुत ज़्यादा टर्न मिलेगा, या आप इंग्लैंड में खेलो तो बहुत ज़्यादा स्विंग मिलेगा। इट्स प्रॉपर फ्लैट विकेट इन T20 फॉर्मेट एंड इन वनडे फॉर्मेट। अगर आप देखो रोहित शर्मा का जो वर्ल्ड कप गया था, बॉल इतना नहीं स्विंग हो रहा था कि इधर, वो बस एक ही मैच में स्विंग हुआ जहाँ पे हम सेमीफाइनल में पूरा ही स्विंग जब हुआ तो सारे बैट्समैन एक साथ आउट होने लगे। तो मुझे लगता है कि वाइट बॉल में अब होम और अवे वाला छोड़ देना चाहिए। और जहाँ तक रवि शास्त्री की कोचिंग की बात है ना, वो स्टार्ट हुई है, मुझे लगता है उन्होंने अजिंक्य रहाणे को निकाला 2015 में। फिर उसके बाद मनीष पांडे को ट्राई किया, मनीष पांडे को निकाला नंबर 4 से। युवराज सिंह को ट्राई किया, युवराज सिंह को निकाला। अजिंक्य रहाणे को वापस लाया, अजिंक्य रहाणे को निकाला, श्रेयस अय्यर को लाया, श्रेयस अय्यर को निकाला, दिनेश कार्तिक को लाया। दिनेश कार्तिक ने एक नॉक खेला, सबने बोला उसकी जगह सीमेंट हो गई, वही नंबर 4 है। फिर उसको भी निकाला, अंबाती रायडू को लाया। अंबाती रायडू ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज तक खेला। फिर उसके बाद विजय शंकर आया, विजय शंकर लगा। फिर विजय शंकर को लेके गए, लेकिन केएल राहुल से नंबर 4 पे कराया। तो जो ये इन्होंने किया
हाँ
है
लेकिन
ना, ये बहुत गलत
2019
था।
वर्ल्ड कप ही तक जो सब हुआ था, तो सॉरी इंटरप्ट करने के लिए, लेकिन 2019 वर्ल्ड कप तक ही जो हुआ वह
हाँ
हुआ।
हाँ, बोलिए।
उसके बाद अगर देखो आप 2019 वर्ल्ड कप के बाद इंडिया के साथ वेस्ट इंडीज का एक सीरीज था वेस्ट इंडीज में। तो वहां से ही अब देखो तो श्रेयस अय्यर एकदम परफेक्ट नंबर 4 बन चुके हैं इंडिया के लिए। तो ज्यादा चॉपिंग और चेंजेस
बट
नहीं
आपको
है।
क्या लगता है, बट अभी आपको लगता है कि श्रेयस अय्यर नंबर 4 है इंडिया के? मेरे को नहीं लगता, मुझे लगता है दे विल गो विथ
मुझे
राहुल,
श्रेयस अय्यर
दे विल गो
एटलीस्ट
विथ।
ओडीआई क्रिकेट में तो नंबर 4 मुझे ठीक ठाक ही लगता है उसके लिए।
बट
ओडीआई
डू यू थिंक
क्रिकेट में
पंच
मैं
इज अ
T20 नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, T20 में स्काई भी है। T20 में आप श्रेयस अय्यर और स्काई को थोड़ा ऑल्टर भी कर सकते हो नंबर 4 और 5 स्पॉट पे। लेकिन मुझे नंबर 4 श्रेयस अय्यर काफी अच्छा, इवन अंबाती रायडू से भी मुझे श्रेयस अय्यर का वो स्पॉट पे अच्छा लगा,
हाँ,
क्योंकि
इज अ
श्रेयस
वेरी
अय्यर
गुड प्लेयर।
परफॉर्मेंस देते आ रहे हैं लगातार, लगातार
बिल्कुल
देते
बिल्कुल।
आ रहे हैं। थोड़ा उनका वो जो टेक्निक है वो ये ऑस्ट्रेलिया और साउथ अफ्रीका के अगेंस्ट, फास्ट बॉलिंग के अगेंस्ट उनका अगर टेक्निक थोड़ा सही हो जाए, वो स्पिनर के तो बहुत अच्छे खिलाड़ी है।
आई
फास्ट
थिंक
बॉलर
ही
के अगेंस्ट अगर टेक्निक थोड़ा सही कर ले तो वो बहुत अच्छा,
आई
मतलब
थिंक ही नीड्स टू टॉक विद
पंच
सुरेश रैना,
जैसे
बिकॉज
स्टैंडर्ड के बन हो जाए।
I think Iyer needs to talk to
हाँ बोले।
Suresh Raina, because he had the same problem of bouncer Suresh Raina. So he tried, he developed a skill to counter it. Either he ducks the ball or he tries to sweep close to the body. So I think he needs to talk to those players who had that problem, and those suggestions will be very helpful for Shreyas Iyer, because what I feel is he is having a confusion in his mind while playing the short ball, because uh, you have only one bouncer at that over and you are struggling to duck that ball, or
Hmm.
you are struggling to with that ball. So you have got five balls which is not the sort of length bouncer, so you have got those five balls, but you are just getting out on that one ball which is allowed, that is that bouncer. So he need to that work on that, and some players develop those skills. And Rana is the best example. He had the trouble of playing the bouncer, and he tried very well to counter it. So I think he needs to talk with Rana or someone else who had faced that same problem.
And also, what do you think on this? संजू सैमसन को चांस दो, अभी संजू आ गया कहाँ से?
यार मैं
सबकी
इस
है
पे
भाई।
बोलता हूँ तो मेरा तो इसमें संजू सैमसन का एकदम स्ट्रेट अवे ओपिनियन है कि संजू सैमसन सबसे बड़ा ओवररेटेड क्रिकेटर है, और उसको टैलेंट टैलेंट बोलना ही
टू
मतलब
हंड्रेड
गलत है।
परसेंट एग्री विथ यू, 200% एग्री विथ यू।
तो
क्योंकि
भाई,
जो बंदा डोमेस्टिक में ना सिर्फ एक मैच में चले और बाकी 12 मैच में फेल हो ना, वो इंडिया के लिए वो
हाँ,
एक मैच के लिए वो 12 मैच हरवा देगा और वो एक मैच बच जिताएगा। तो वर्ल्ड
ओ,
कप जैसे टूर्नामेंट में ना आपको ऐसे प्लेयर चाहिए कि जो 5 में से कम 2 से 3 मैच जीता है। वो उसको 14 मैच लग जाएंगे वो एक मैच आने में, तो पता चला 2 वर्ल्ड कप बीत गया उसके बाद भी उसका एक मैच नहीं आया, क्योंकि 5 मैच ही होते हैं T20 वर्ल्ड कप। तो
हाँ
उसको
हाँ,
मतलब मेरा तो एकदम स्ट्रेट अवे ओपिनियन है, उसको तो स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स में भी नहीं रखना चाहिए। उससे बेहतर अगर कोई ऑप्शन है, उसको एक खिलाओ। विकेट कीपर चाहिए ही नहीं अगर संजू सैमसन जैसा विकेट कीपर हो तो। ठीक है, वो जो भी है कप्तानी उसने की, मेरे रिस्पेक्ट है मेरे प्लेयर्स के लिए, बट उसकी जो परफॉर्मेंस है ना वो डिजर्व नहीं करता कि उसको इंडियन कैप मिले। इवन आयरलैंड में भी पिक हुआ है, मेरे को लगता है वो बहुत गलत है। समवन लाइक राहुल त्रिपाठी ना, जो डिजर्विंग होते हैं ना, जो बाहर बैठते हैं, उनको पता होता है वैल्यू। संजू सैमसन 2015 में आया था, 19 साल का था वो। ठीक है, उसको हमने कमबैक कराया। जिम्बाब्वे के सामने वो रन नहीं बना पाया, जहाँ पे केदार यादव T20 फॉर्मेट में 40-50 बना रहा था। तो जब जिम्बाब्वे के सामने नहीं हो, फिर उसको न्यूजीलैंड के सामने खिलाया, ओपनिंग कराई, कोल रोहित नीचे आया, नहीं बना उससे रन। श्रीलंका में इतना बढ़िया अपॉर्चुनिटी, 3 नंबर मिला उसको,
मैं अगर
एक भी
सिलेक्टेड
सिंगल।
होता तो इसको सिर्फ जिम्बाब्वे के अगेंस्ट ही खेला था, और किसी के अगेंस्ट नहीं।
मैं तो इसको जिम्बाब्वे के अगेंस्ट भी नहीं खिलाता। पहले इसको केरला में पोजीशन मिल जाए इसकी डोमेस्टिक टीम में, 100% उसकी श्योरिटी नहीं है, तो उसको इंडिया खिलाने की बात कैसे कर देते हैं लोग। मतलब देर आर सेवरल बेटर प्लेयर्स यार। मतलब मैं तो रिस्क लेके उसको तिलक वर्मा को भी खिला दूं, मतलब संजू सैमसन और तिलक वर्मा में लेना पड़े। तो मैं तो संजू सैमसन के मतलब एकदम ही अगेंस्ट हूँ। मेरा एकदम क्लियर ओपिनियन है इसमें तो।
अच्छा, ठीक है। तो अभी आते हैं आपके पास फिर से। तो क्या लगता है ओ हाँ, ब्रोथिन के पास फिर से आते हैं। तो ब्रोथिन, क्या लगता है कौन जीतने वाला है, इंडिया का या अफ्रीका, लास्ट मैच ऑल सीरीज?
दिल तो ज्यादा है इंडिया, लेकिन दिमाग कुछ और बोल रहा है। आई थिंक 50-50 चांस है दोनों टीम के पास। 50-50 चांस है, क्योंकि इंडिया के लिए भी लगातार 3 T20 दिखना थोड़ा मुश्किल है। जितना भी होम कंडीशन हो, किसी के लिए, टीम के लिए भी लगातार 3 मैचेस जितना इतना आसान नहीं है। और साउथ अफ्रीका भी कोई हल्की फुल्की टीम नहीं है, आपने देखा कैसे इस सीरीज पे खेला। साउथ अफ्रीका के पास भी मतलब मौका है कमबैक करने का, वो लगातार 2 मैचेस हार गए। तो उसके बाद वाला मैच मतलब, और ये सीरीज डिसाइडर मैच है, तो साउथ अफ्रीका भी अपना बेस्ट खेल दिखाएगा शायद इंडिया के। तो मैं 50-50 के साथ जाऊंगा।
और अगर अगर चांस किया जाए कि किसी को थोड़ा ऊपर रखना है तो किसको रखो? अगर एक को तो चूज करना ही होगा ना, तो किसको रखना? मैं अटक गया हूँ, तुम अटक गए हो। अरे भाई, वो हिंदी अटक गए भाई। अच्छा, तो अभिषेक, मैन ऑफ द सीरीज कौन हो सकता है आपके लिए? अभिषेक, तुम भी अटक गए? हेलो, क्या मैं अटक गया हूँ, क्या आप लोग अटक गए हो भाई? बोलो कुछ। अभिषेक, कैन यू हेयर मी? रुदिन, कैन यू हेयर मी? अरे भाई, क्या होচ্ছে? डीके पापा फ्लॉप करेगा लास्ट मैच? नहीं करेगा भाई, तेरा संजू करेगा जब भी इंडिया के लिए खेलेगा। नो वरीज। बट या रोथिन भी आई थिंक अटक गए हैं। वाह व्हाट अ पीक। मैं अकेला। ठीक है गाइस, तो मैं अभी मेरा प्रेडिक्शन, तो आई फील दिस टाइम साउथ अफ्रीका माइट विन द सीरीज 3-2। अच्छा, बाकी लोग अटक गया। नो वरीज नो वरीज। तो मुझे लगता है साउथ अफ्रीका सीरीज जीतने वाली है 3-2। ये मेरा प्रीव्यू शो में भी मेरा यही प्रिडिक्शन था कि साउथ अफ्रीका 3-2 जीतने वाले हैं इंडिया से। और मुझे लगता है मैन ऑफ द सीरीज होने वाला है, मैन ऑफ द सीरीज का, मैन ऑफ द सीरीज इंडिया के खिलाड़ी के क्या बोलते हैं। ठीक है, मैन ऑफ द सीरीज में जाने वाला हूँ। इसके पास क्या होगा, रसीबान डूसन। नहीं नहीं, तो मैं हेनरिच क्लासन भी है, फिर इंडिया में से ईशान किशन भी है, फिर हर्षल पटेल जी ने भी अच्छा परफॉर्म किया। बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट आई विल से मैच सीरीज लूजिंग टीम से आएगा इस पर। आई फील इंडिया में से आई थिंक ईशान किशन को मैच सीरीज मिल सकता है अगर उन्होंने 50 मार लिया तो ये रहा मेरा प्रिडिक्शन। तो दोस्तों, लाइक करिए, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें हमारे स्पोर्ट यूट्यूब चैनल को। अ, चलिए मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट कल के एक वीडियो में मैं आने वाला हूँ। तो दोस्तों टेक केयर, बाय बाय।